We're bringing our DIY special into the kitchen now because here with an easy, no-knead, no-fuss focaccia recipe is Chef Randy Feltis. Chef.
Trace.
I love when you come here, but I love when you come here with bread because bread is like the way to my heart. And this is an easy bread to make. How do we start, how do we prep the dough to get going?
Well, we have to start making bread at home because you go to the grocery store, it's like $18 for a loaf, right? And then you love bread like you and I love bread. I could I could take down a loaf by myself.
Me too.
So you need to start making it at home. So this is a really cool recipe to kind of get started. It's a no-knead focaccia.
Okay, no knead. So this is going to be no fuss, no muss.
No fuss. So you're actually going to do the no kneading.
All right.
And what I've got in here is 4 cups of flour. We've got 2 cups of lukewarm water. And the secret is the quick, instant yeast, okay? A little bit of honey in here, too, because the yeast loves sugar. That's what makes it eat and makes it come alive.
Got it.
And so we're just going to add that into our bowl. Now, you know, you can stir kind of vigorously, but kind of not. It'll come together, and it's going to be a little bit loose because this is a high hydration. Most focaccias are like a 70 to 90% hydration.
Okay.
This one's coming in around 85.
Okay, got it.
So I let that water kind of go with the yeast for like 5 minutes to get started. The yeast hates salt. So now that the party started and everything's going, now like the angry salt can come in and kind of mix in with the party, and it won't bring the vibe down, okay?
Okay, got it.
So there we go. And you see how it's kind of shaggy?
Yeah, it's a little shaggy. We're there?
You're there.
Okay, so we don't want to over mix or anything, or do we not even care?
We don't even care.
Okay,
I mean, it's kind of like that recipe. It's kind of like whatever. It's going to be okay. It does call for a bit of olive oil.
Yes, the good stuff.
The good stuff, which the focaccia does, right? But don't get too concerned because we are going to beat it up again once it goes into the bowl. So we're going to put it into this bowl and just let that rise by 50%.
Okay.
All right? And we'll come back and bang that down in an hour or so, and then we'll fold it a couple times. We'll do it 2 or 3 times. Yeah. Then you can do 2 things. You can leave it in your fridge overnight. Or you can leave it on your counter for 3 hours. And this is what it comes to.
Alive and ready to go.
So you transfer it into a 9 by 13. Wow. Now this one is a little, it might be the television lights. It was like, look at me, I'm the star, I'm going to shine. Right? It's a little puffy, but it's okay if it overproofs a tiny little bit.
To me, it makes me happy. Yeah, it's like just looks like more bread.
You know it's working.
Yes.
It's not a fail. But this is the best part.
Okay.
We call this the fingy pokes. We get a little bit of olive oil.
That's the technical term.
Like, can I get rid of that one?
Go.
And then we're just going to kind of like do the focaccia kind of bumps in there. But you see,
it likes it. It likes it.
And it just kind of like gets now the little air pockets in there. Like
then the olive oil gets in all those little holes.
Now you could do a couple things here. You could add like olives, you could add capers, you could add garlic, butter. We're just going to go simple rosemary, and we're going to toss that into the oven. I normally let this rise for another half an hour and then into the oven. Yeah. But you know, it's going to punch back. And then, Trace.
Then, how long is it in there for?
450, 25 minutes.
Beautiful.
Oh, crispy and glorious. Okay, so let that rest another for 20 minutes. I know that's the hardest part. It comes out of the oven looking like that, and you're like, I can't eat it yet. Don't, let it rest.
And it smells so good.
It smells so good, but this one, like...
So this one is rested.
This is rested.
She is beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
Isn't she?
What are you thinking about a saying? Like, well, we don't have to cut it, but I think we should maybe trim it a little bit. You know, because this is your sandwich, Tracy.
So I want as much bread as I have as whatever's inside. Like the bread for me is important. How about you?
I'm a little heavier on the meat than the bread. I do like it's important. I want bread there, but it can't really be the star. It can be over bready. So here's the next pro thing. We're going to put some sun-dried tomatoes down because this is kind of a sandwich that can sit on the counter if you don't eat the entire thing at once. Right. And you can come back to it.
I like anything that can sit on the counter, by the way. Stomach like solid rock here.
Keep coming back to it. Yeah. But what you want to do is put the things that are hard to cut on the bottom. All right, so we're going to start with prosciutto because it's a little bit tougher. I did put a little bit on there.
You put all of it on.
Well, the lady at the deli counter did such a great job of kind of stacking it all, so it just comes off like this.
So let's use it all.
So we're just going to fold it like that. I mean, so we got prosciutto, we got soppressata, and then everybody's favorite. You know what this is, Tracy?
Mortadella?
Mortadella. Oh, my God. And this one, we've got to take our time with this one because you've got to have those layers in there, and it's just glorious.
It's just a shame that you didn't bring more meat.
So I'm kind of, I think I know what direction we're going here now. So now we need a little bit of cheese.
Okay.
We've got the burrata, and it's just going to, like, explode on top of there.
It's art.
Whew.
Oh, the whole thing.
The whole thing's going on there. Okay. And with the burrata needs, it just needs some crunch in there. So we got pistachios, roasted,
like,
salted
no
pistachios.
But I'm going to let you finish this because it's very important.
We got arugula. Right. And then Trace.
That looks manageable. So I'm just going to grab this and have a little snack.